YouTube. I'm sorry, I have a Riddick. This is my oldest boy cat. This is my Riddick. Named after the character from Pitch Black. He is nothing like him, but he is my Riddick. I had a bit of excuse me. Oh, sorry. Riddick, shoo please. I had a bit of a realisation today that I wanted to share. The same two diseases have been playing so much in my head over the last 4 months. Excuse me. One of them being the bad guy, and one of them being Lyme. I did a lot of thinking, and I did a lot of digging, and I have realised that I more than likely don't have Lyme, because the only time I've ever gotten a rash was actually before I went camping, because I remembered going camping with a tub of Sudocrem because of that rash, and prior to that rash I had not been camping because of a combination of bad weather and lack of money, so I don't believe that rash was a Lyme rash, especially as I've had plenty of rashes over the years because of my extremely sensitive skin. Because I also have something called dermatographism, which is just literally known as skin writing. It brings me out in hives. Sorry, bloody fatigue. It brings me out in hives, and my skin marks very easily. It's actually quite uncommon, and yet me and my brother and my mum, we all have it. Our skin marks very easily. It comes up in welts and red marks all the time. So I did some serious digging into it. I've only ever been abroad once in my entire life. That was when I was 19. And that was in North Africa, in Tunisia. I actually grew up with a pretty wide knowledge of bugs and insects and wildlife. My father was a lumberjack, well, he's a retired lumberjack. And he always made sure that we were well covered, stayed away from shrub, bushes, very big advocate of insect repellent. We grew up slathering ourselves in this stuff called anthistan. Anyway, to cut a very long story short, I was hardly ever bitten by a bug of any kind, because I was always protecting myself from things like insect bites. So I'm still going to get tested, just to be sure. But if I look at the chronology of things, when that rash appeared, I don't think it was a Lyme rash. I think it was a shingles rash, because I have had shingles, and it's burning pain. I think I had chickenpox as a child, and it can cause shingles later on in life, caused by stress. And every time I've had that rash, it was at a particularly stressful time of my life. So Therefore, we know what the diagnosis is more than likely going to be in January. And it would appear that I am going to become a monster, as they call them. The funny thing is, I'm actually okay with that. I think I am over my mourning period. Even though I haven't been diagnosed, I've kind of known this from the beginning. In a way, Googling MS was a good idea and a bad idea because it created a lot of anxiety, but at the same time, it did educate me and prepare me for that case. Of course, January could come and I could not have any new lesions, which would be interesting, bearing in mind how many physical symptoms I've had, but it might, you never know. But that's what's going to happen, I guess. I'm going to be a monster. But there is a lot going on right now. There is improved myelin treatment that's happening. There's recently been a $1.3 million grant into looking at the genetic factors of monster. It's not going to be bad guy now, it's going to be monster. So there is a lot going on at the moment with this. So they seem to forever be getting steps closer to stopping it completely. Maybe this is something that I have to witness in my life. A supposed incurable degenerative autoimmune disease gets cured or treated to the point that nothing happens. There's a lot going on right now. Life is going to be hard, but we are actually quite prepared for it. We know what we're capable of, we know what we can do. I already know what to do to help delay progression. There's things that I can do. So now we just have to wait till January, get the second MRI, and then get told. It's weird. I think now that I'm pretty sure I know what it is, I'm calm. And I need to wash my hair. I go back to work part-time next week and work back into a full-time rota. It's weird when you have to make changes in your life. But I guess they have to be done. I'll work around it. I've got an employer which is an excellent company to work for. So, over the hurdle. I have to go now because I have a hot cocoa to drink and Riddick is currently cuddling up to my right leg, as I can show you. There he is. That's my Riddick. That's my fattest cat. He's one of my I for Bubs. Okay, anyway. Cocoa time. Thanks for listening.